Angels of light and love, I welcome you in to direct and protect these messages. You know, do your wonderful things. Welcome back to my most divine panel, my most ethical light and love crew. Good to see you. Oh, the weather's changing. Okay, so no destiny swapping here. All attempts revoked. I was wondering whether I should come on here or not, and I got the destiny card right there. And so I was like, okay, I'm supposed to be doing this. Fine, fine, fine. Okay, it's good. I was going to ask first off, like the topic. Okay, so what do you want? What would you like me to accomplish today? What would you like me to focus on? The header cards that came through, actually, at least for the no destiny swapping, is Two of Cups in reverse on the left side, and then 10 of Swords in reverse on the other side. So, you know, I'm very reluctant to take the Two of Cups in reverse as people who have experienced dissonance, a clash with me, you know. But here, I think it is more so that than just due to the topic. Again, I have angel number 210 here. Yeah. Like, they're not even able to attempt a destiny swapping with me. I don't even believe in such a thing, but well, some people, you know, will try whatever they can. Did good. Okay. Let me see here. This could also mean, though, I mean, I feel I have the stronger hand in the Two of Cups underground level, my undercover crew. Those relationships, those partnerships, I really feel like that I have more of that upper hand than anything else. And so, with that, I feel like things are improving for them. I mean, we have rising Phoenix energy right on the doing side. So, one thing, the pre-read on this, like right before it happened, outside of shuffling, I still got the Two of Cups in reverse alongside the World card in reverse. So, and the Three of Cups upright this time, which tells me that there is success in taking matters into their own hands, in closing out cycles, finding out how to like get this handled, because I have a feeling that the information that I was provided isn't fitting within the same timeline, like their goals. Like there's something that's running behind, something that was tweaked in the mix. So there's something that's not following within their intended timeline. So I don't think somebody's fucking with me in my what my workplace is, this arena, or I don't even think it's more so this arena. I think it's actually, I think there's a little bit of this arena, but more so my 9 to 5, my current 9 to 5. So, but with the reworks, there is actually a better success outcome than the previous. In fact, being so closer to the end, there's actually a higher success rate than before. And this is showing me that I'm okay to show my face, do my thing over here. Just because I started feeling like I was, like, it's the same kind of feeling that I got in my sacral chakra with with, what do I call her? The head of the department. I don't know. It's weird because like one boss has it has it written in her title that she's the head, but then the other person who's like senior to her, he's like, no, I'm the head of the department. And it's like, what the fuck? I guess you get to do whatever the fuck you want, right? Show's over, man. Yeah, so whatever she is, what were we saying about this? Oh my god, I just got a little annoyed there. Oh yeah, the sacral chakra. Whatever she tries to dump on me because of her sex works all elsewhere, like all the dark magic and whatever, it's gross. It's gross because I only get this feeling, this like UTI type of feeling, like this sharp feeling, when it relates to her. And so I think with the dipping into my energy on Friday, that's what she tried to dump onto me, as well as the live reading. So I wasn't going to go live. And as soon as I created boundaries, once I realized that, I created boundaries and started through, no, that luggage check is yours. That burden is yours, not mine. It went away. Dude, that's crazy shit, isn't it? That's crazy. Like, people think like this stuff is, I don't know, fiction. But if you were to go through the symptoms that I've seriously, if there are any disbelievers, any, not just disbelievers, but people who try to knock me down a peg or have ill intent with their disbeliefs, may I grant you the blessing of that knowledge by your own experiences. May I grant you all that's entailed in those learnings. Just so you know, not to talk shit on things that you, that you feel, unfamiliar with. Let's start there, okay? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right, let's see. What does my divine panel want me to focus on? Okay, no, my divine panel. What do you want to elaborate on this? Is there anything you'd like to elaborate? Oh, okay. The Empress and the Ten of Cups. Look at that. I am supremely abundant. These are these are amazing cards to have. People would be, any reader would be flat out like, oh my god, you got everything. Like, I'm what, low-key jealous or whatever the fuck. They would be like, what? This is crazy. This is so good. This is having like your full-on empire, being able to handle your shit and have absolute fulfillment. Ten of Cups, you can't get any happier. What the heck is this? This is awesome. This is this is like snail mail almost. Like your delivery is just like, it's slow moving, but you're like, these are your tracks. And these are I don't even know what to say. This is insane. This is like, this, you're filling cups as you go. You see, moving with the tide, but you're filling cups as you go. Like, come on. That's like at the end of a, I don't know, some kind of sport game. At least in high school. The rows, like the teams like cross each other in rows like that, and they do like high fives or whatever. I don't know if they do that in professional things, but I know that they do it in high school. Or at least elementary. So that's basically, I'm like, it's high-fiving basically everybody. So the energetic of what I was just talking about, there's a huge contrast. Like, I know what's mine, and by sheer contrast, that doesn't belong to me. I know that doesn't belong to me. There's nothing that I've done or didn't do to encounter that kind of an episode in, like, on my body, in my body, whatever. And so, there's that. Yeah. It's knowing your stuff. And the Empress is not greedy. She can't be. Like, leaving the Ten of Cups, oh my gosh, that's crazy. That's like not just backpacking it, like you have something to show for it as you move along life. That's crazy good. Thank you, my divine panel. Okay, Archangel Michael, you showed yourself. I kept forgetting that that seeing the King of Swords on my right side, my last reading, my right side, my doing side, I'm already working with the King of Swords energetic, like no bullshit. And that was Archangel Michael. I've been working with others, like highlighting others in the divine panel. And Michael has been wonderful and like great with that. Like, it's more about making things work, making sure that everybody is like on board. Like, it's higher level, definitely higher level view on things. So like, it doesn't always have to take the spotlight. So I appreciate that. Anyway, I just thought I'd say something in hindsight. Very much accomplished. Dude, this is I took a lot of rest yesterday because my body needed it. My energetics needed it. I needed to go through some other divination sessions within dream work. I didn't realize. And I also realized that my cat, it's not just like somebody trying to like mess with my cat. That was my initial like worry. And then, but then I know my cat's smart. I know my cat is strong. We're all just learning here. But then there's you know, wanting me to go outdoors. The other message on it, in hindsight, I realized if I go out exploring, I will always be able to find a window back in. Like there'll always be a way back in, you know, like prodigal son or whatever, or even just adventuring. I'll always have a portal back in, kind of. Is it like the Matrix? Was it like the Matrix, or is it Inception? I think it's Inception. And then there's something like Vanilla Sky. I don't know why I'm getting all of that. But this is a lot of accomplishments. Like, they just want me to focus on that. Like, you're doing so well. Like, anything else that you do right now is basically the bonus round. The bonus round for you, like, it's just a huge plus. Okay, if you want to, I don't know, reorganize your garage, big bonus points. If you want to go ahead and go through this pile or that pile, big bonus points. Because I keep getting, like, my feed has been weird lately. Like, in the past 24 to 48 hours, just, like, random stuff, like, it just completely changed. Oh, new stuff. Okay, so this one fell. Oh, it's the High Priestess Accentuated. It was the top of the deck. Yeah, like, I already know. I know when to suspect that something's, like, awkward and weird. Something's not right. Because I keep getting, like, things on my feed, like, we are all one, and you have one journey left before you uncover this. You're so close, but you have this piece still missing, and you have to do this first, which is realizing that we are all one, and everything that's on the exterior is a representation of the interior, and soon when you give compassion to everybody else, and everybody else is just going through their own stuff, then you realize, then you have compassion, and it wasn't about sorrow, but it was more about forgiveness. And I was like, these people are not even using their regular fucking voice. Why do they have to go like the echo and stoic voices? Like, oh my god, who are you trying to sell here? Fuck it. You know? I try so hard. It's like, it's kind of this trickery where I'm like, okay, I do see people like going through their own shit. I do realize that in essence, like energetically, the teachings are that we are all one. However, I've reconciled that part of myself, so why the fuck are you over here? Why are you making yourself comfortable with your feet on the dining room table? You know, like what what is you know? It doesn't, like, just because how do I say it? Why should I rightfully choose to stay within energetics that are like choose to be bullshit energy? Don't I have the right? Don't I have the free will and choice to put myself in a better atmosphere? Don't I have the, like, so I just feel like there's some bullshit gaslighting in a spiritual sense coming through to my feed, like, oh, but you know, trying to alleviate these bullshitters so that they don't get the impact of their karma. No, they're supposed to get their karma. They're supposed to live through all that. I'm not supposed to feel bad for all the shit that they've done and all the things that they're about to encounter. No. No. I wash my hands. And moving on. And then something about like cleaning up my house, clutter, this and that. And it's the same thing as like the stuff on my feed about bunions. And I'm like, anyone who's genuinely like wanting to help me out on that are not going to randomly, how do I say it? Beat this information into me, or like put it alongside beauty stuff where, you know, like you have to understand the subtleties of what energetics are trying to make you like feel a lesser confident, a lesser part of yourself. And also that's what I encountered. That's what I encountered. And the whole clutter and like hoarding and all of that. I watched one of them. It reminded me of going through my mother-in-law's items as she was getting ill, to help her organize, to like sleep in her own bed, like develop home care so that it would be an easier time and lengthen the time to be in the home atmosphere while we care for her, rather than just put her in a home. And I went through that stuff. I followed all of the things that, like, intuitively, whatever that video said, and that's good. It was kind of sad because it's like that only lasted for so long, and I didn't have the support of other people in the family who could have helped. You know, they had their other antics going on. Other like realms of power control, and like, what do you like, I'm losing my mother and I'm losing my father, blah blah blah, and so it gives them like the excuse to fuck around and drink away their sorrows or whatever. And by them I'm talking about one particular person who ended up being a template for my ex. So anyway, yeah, so like I know when I'm being gaslit or made to feel like bad about my current situation. I've made a vast amount of improvement in my living situation, and I know that there's still some things like that need to be taken care of. So, right here, front and center, I'm asking according to my divine panel, not anybody who's trying to like improve me here in this gaslit structure, this gaslit matrix. Let's go ahead and reform, okay? Because there's a lot of worth in what I input. So let's set the tone. It's still morning, holy smackerels! I did some dishes. I made some breakfast. Prepped it for my kids. And put some things away. And I ate it and made some coffee, and I don't know what else I did, but it's still morning. Okay. All right, Archangel Michael, what would you like me to focus on, given that you gave me the High Priestess accentuated? What is it? 5 of Wands in reverse. No fighting, no conflict, no battles. It's like you, I don't know if this is necessarily a forfeit, but he wants me to focus on the fact that no one's going to cause conflict with you. So what they're trying to do, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Ding, ding, ding. I get it. I win. I understand what's going on here. I'm at the power where people are not going to raise conflict, like raise beef with me. But what they will try to do is create conflict within myself. So they'll like create these illusions and image, like these things on my feed that make me think that I'm supposed to be doing this, or that I'm lacking in that, or whatever. And no. In fact, it rose up with this, which is what? Death in reverse, transformation. Yeah. So they've changed up their game as far as how they're gonna try to knock me down. And I'm like, no, I already know. Fuck. I got wonderful, like 4 cards in a row that are extremist, like beautiful cards. Holy smokes. Like, this is my divine panel absolutely representing for me, like covering my ass. 7 of Wands in reverse. Sort of the same, like sound down. You roll up your sleeves and do whatever you need to do for the day. You're doing great. You're doing fabulous. You don't even need to show up at the like Mount Sinai or Mount Helena or St. Mount Vesuvius. You don't need to show up on the top like blaring your horn. You got it going on, Tina. Like, save some of that juice for yourself. Okay, so save it for what? The World card in reverse. Finish up your cycles. Do what you need to do. Seriously, you don't need to publicize their shit. 6 of Swords accentuated. Ace of Pentacles accentuated. Queen of Pentacles accentuated. And the Knight of Swords accentuated. So basically, whatever you focus on and calming your waters, creating like peace, is basically justice for you. You got 2 of Pentacles right there. You are absolutely funded. This is your plate zoomed in, honey. Yeah, this is your plate zoomed in. You're gonna get it fast, quick. Okay? Alright. The Hangman. So stay objective. Like, the things that you see on your feed, don't take personal offense to that. Just notice things as they go, and you know, those efforts are futile. People are just wasting their time. In fact, they're just giving me pop quizzes. Like, what do you know, Tina? What that magic do, huh? What's that High Priestess do? Oh, they want me to take that many? What does this High Priestess do? The Stars in reverse, the Tower in reverse, 3 of Cups in reverse, 4 of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Wands, the Devil in reverse, and 4 of Cups in reverse. I make optimal decisions on how to use my power. Those are the last 3 cards right there. Optimal decisions and how I use my power. There's no like it's neither anarchy nor like what is it, dictatorship. This is like, did you see those first 4 cards? Hello. So this is being like, I'm not gonna micromanage your life. You do your own healing. I just have tools. That's what I gotta say. I got I got the goods. So 3 of Cups in reverse, the Tower in reverse, and the Start in reverse. Okay. What were you gonna say about this? Ooh, I got 7, 0 here, and 12. 7, 0, 12 is an angel number for me. 7 of Cups, 0, which is a Fool, and then 12, which is a Hangman. You see? It just is right there. Anyway, that's what popped up with this pulling. So those first 3 cards here, this is kind of like rocket ship energy too. I mean, let's see here. It's Aftermath. This is there's something like a wishing star type of energy, like a comet, it's a blast off, but I don't want to necessarily call it a rocket energy. This is more like, this is a countdown. It's the final countdown. I don't know how, sorry. I butchered it. It's okay. Okay, whoops, give it to me. Yeah, 7, 0, 12. 7012 is an angel number for me. I forgot the question that I had, but they just wanted me to read the cards. It's kind of funky the way they want me to do my divination. Like, if I forget the question, don't worry about it. Just answer through the cards. Just read the cards, and you'll be delightfully surprised. Okay. Top of the deck, 9 of Swords. What's going on? There's a bitch. You know, when I told you about like the there's man hating and then there's women hating. There's women hating because there's bitches like this abusing their intuition and trying to like get ahead of things. Like, these are people who are pretend like they've never known love. You know, like they had an adverse reaction to the last instances that they've had with love. And so it's become their baseline. It's become their self-fulfilling prophecy from here on out. So that's how they treat people, regardless of sex. That's just bottom line how they treat people. So they're going through their own stuff. Oh, yeah, we're one. Okay, I get it. Okay, compassion. Yeah. It doesn't change the fact that they're doing that shit. So, the universe is going to take it into their own hands and emphasize certain stopping points in their fuckeries. Like, this tells me that they have engaged in extreme fuckeries. And on the other side, they're telling me that I have the upper hand in being the Queen of Cups, but in objective state, you see here, objective mode. Like, ready, set, go, you know. Your new opportunity. Okay. Just being objective to the situation. Understanding the undercurrents and what happens beneath tables. Like, those exchanges. You have advanced notice of that. So, they're saying that, like, I have a thuggish way how I go about things. Anyway, do you see my nails? Let me tell you, first off. Do you see the texture behind them? I don't give a shiz. My other nail polish was peeling, as you can tell in the previous, but it's like, I'm forced to take some time off, so I might as well just like paint over them. And now I have my, I realize, like, in future sense, it's probably going to become a fad to have like chipped, like unfinished nails. Like, that's far advanced in the future. You know, like how grunge takes place. It's kind of like that. But here, I was like, let me just doll it up a bit. Instead of taking the nail polish off, I'll just cover it. And that's going to be the new fad. My typography nails. Yeah. I betcha. I betcha. Okay. Right behind that, the moon card. Yeah. Oh, well, I got tons of pull. Yeah, definitely. I know the undercurrents for sure. And the moon card, you know, Hecate is like supreme on that, right? She knows, she's documenting. She's on my divine panel. So she's straight up thug. She's straight up thug, and she's the one that's teaching me to be even more straight up thug. I mean, Goddess Kali. Oh yeah, she's thug, but she's like fun thug. She's like, is it? You know how gangsters have like their own nicknames? She's like, you know, she's like loca. I don't know. No, there's, oh, I have this knuckle ring. It's chica loca. That's kind of like Goddess Kali. Anyway, major pull, and that's how I can activate. That's how I am granted the ability. I realize in hindsight how I activate the werewolf energetics, beast mode, and they know that I don't do it to, how do you call it? You know, I was talking about yesterday, like about simping. Like I don't respect women who do that bullshit. I thought about it this morning, and the more I was trying to grant some leniency, like, you know, it depends on the certain generations and periods, because before, like, you know, women are like, I'll be damned if I'm going to be like Little Women, you know, I don't know, like, commanded around or whatever, so I might as well marry into something where I wear the pants. So I was trying to grant some leniency there, depending on the time period that was around. But I know some new school audiences are like, because whatever floats my boat isn't going to always float everybody else's boat, right? So you got to, like, whatever works for you. But I just can't stand to see people commit, how would I say it? Commit to something, how do I say it? Like, know that they're creating a commitment that is severely imbalanced, and that's what I don't appreciate. I don't appreciate the vow in that type of extension. So they don't have to always follow my like thing, like whatever floats my boat, but to me that's like a sacrilege. Like, if you're gonna like create like your whole peaceful, happy 10 of Cups wedding day and go into even debt because of it, where, like, it's an awful premise to have it based on imbalanced power dynamics. It's ridiculous. Anyway, the final takeaway. Oh, it's the final countdown. Didn't we say that? Oh, yeah. Final countdown to what? There's going to be a lot that's happening, let me tell you. So, they told me to pick these 3 cards. 3 of Swords in reverse, 8 of Cups in reverse, and Temperance. Oh, no. It looks like Temperance because there's a rainbow, but it's the Page of Cups. That's wonderful. See? This is, it is kind of like Temperance, right? But this is like you're your own angel. You're bringing your own light, your own happiness. This is like, I'm crushing on myself. I'm feeling on myself, but there's also admirers on that too. But this is an absolute comeback with no heartbreak up ahead. There may be some breaks here and there, but like that's just honoring traffic, the ways of traffic. But there's no heartbreak here. There's no heartbreak foreboded. And the ready, set, go countdown, whatever. This is an ultimate comeback. Like, I am renewed. I have a different, what do you call it? In, oh, my ear. Video games. Holy smokes. How they have, like, new skins. I think that's what it's called. This is like new skins. Shedding the old. And so it's like, do you see that? Like, I like this new me. I don't have to go like crazy all out and, you know, I don't know, change a new haircut and wear new clothes. Not bagging on anybody who has to do that, but it's like I don't need to prove it to the world. Like I'm good with how things are. And naturally, I think it'll lead to making those eventual changes. But right now, I feel good. I'm feeling good with my topography nails, topographical map of nails. And I really think that's actually going to go, that's going to be a new fad, or what do you call it? Trend. It's going to be like, I don't know. They're gonna do it in a way that like they can have the blue and the green. But this is my Amazon rainforest topographical map nails. Anyway, countdown to that. That's really good. This is a magician out on the field. With an extreme what do you call it? Extreme, I don't want to say an extreme climate. I feel like it just extreme, like, happenings in nature. Things are organically happening, but they're extreme. That's what they're saying. And it's allowing me to practice without, like, forcing me to do it. Like, it's not cornering me like, the bullies at work or whatever, where I have to. And it's weird. It's like, it is really very much like I'm cornered there, because in order to practice my magic, because the only way to kind of like break it is if I get up and walk out of the atmosphere, if I get up and leave and do like a little bit of a walk and then come back, because they can't really keep attached. They're like, what the fuck is that? Where'd she go? But then I can get in trouble for that. I've gotten in trouble for like last times when they tried to attach to me. They're like, well, where did you go? Why are you working in a different office? Why are you working in the conference room? Why is it, this was once. Why are you, you have to tell people when you're on a 10 or 15 minute break. I'm like, nobody does that. Nobody does that here. So there are things like that, you know. So I am pretty much cornered into forcing myself to do certain magic or disengage in my work. These are extreme interruptions in and wasting. Oh, this fell upright. It fell propped up on my coffee thing. So they've done stuff to, like, they've done stuff where they've tainted like the waters there, like poisoned certain. They've done something to. I can tell, like, they're making me like throw away evidence, like energetically, like will it into like non-existence. Because just last week, one of the bosses gave me a stack of paperwork, and she was like, okay, I need you to shred some things, and it was a rather small stack. So normally, like, if they didn't give a fuck about things that were like, if they had binders of receipts from like 2000, you know, 2000, I think 3 was the earliest, but still, like, I got rid of 10, like, over 10 years of, like, backlog receipts, which is basically, eliminating their tracks and their evidence of bullshit. And, they didn't give a shit. They were like, yeah, let's do it. They took it for granted. So I was like, whatever the fuck, you guys don't give a shit, so whatever. That was a lot, going through page by page by page, like being conscious of like personal addresses or even phone numbers that would go shredded, you know, contracts to our clients. Like, you guys don't even, you don't care as long as you like get the money in your wallet. It's they didn't even care about the like the sensitive, like the privacy of their own clients. Like, I don't even understand. Like, it doesn't make sense. So she gave me a stack, and there are things that she wanted me to energetically do away with. And what my methods are is I'm too busy. I'm too busy. I have it on this side. I'll go ahead and get to it. And then I think I'm just gonna put it somewhere else and just say I did it. You know, I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. There are more important things. And they can say whatever they want. Like, I want you to do that next on your list. They're just wanting me to do the dirty work. And because I hold such prestige with what I do, like, there's certain magic with what I do, what I handle. So if they want me to focus on doing that, it's kind of like washing their hands for them. And it's like, no. I'm going, if they want me to do that, I'm going to do it in the most, I don't know, just whatever. I don't think I'm going to do it. Yeah. So, there's that. And then there was something else. Oh. And so then the other boss, superior to her, he's like, Tina. He walks over, he's like, come over here. Come here. And, he's going to the kitchen. I was like, okay, what the fuck does he want? You know, it's some bullshit. I knew it was some bullshit, because it's like, you could just tell me, like, clean out the fridge. No, he's like, he opened up the fridge and he was loitering around. And he's like, he kept the fridge open until I got there. And he's like, what is this? You know, what can we get rid of this or can we get rid of that? And it's like, and it was just awesome stage where he was going to be there. She was going to come around. She was going to, like, both of them were going to be all up in my energy just so that I could clean out the fridge. So I think that they did some things, like, they did some things, like, cursed some things, like, they, what do you call it? They even tampered with, some items. I just know, because why would the Three of Swords be propped up against my coffee? So they put stuff in whatever the consumables were, especially knowing that I also use those things. In fact, there's cameras, I'm pretty sure, in the outlets in the kitchen. They might get them removed or whatever, but I'm pretty sure there's cameras in those outlets, because I've seen the workings of what my ex has done, and so they know who eats what there. So I'm very careful with what I consume now. Ace of Cups in reverse and King of Cups in reverse. Yeah, that's reiterating that. Based on that context, yes. But, you know, this is crazy, because this is the King of Cups in reverse with the Ace of Cups, a trophy cup to me. This is undercover Jesus Christ energy, or what do you call it? Archangel Raphael, even undercover. You could even call this Spirit and Cash, for sure. All three of those energetics are like, whatever you do to, what is it they say? Whatever you do to your brethren, you also do to me. And oh my gosh, for sure, if you've poisoned those cups, if you've, like, done whatever that shit, you do that onto me. So, you know, like, you best be scared. Yeah, like, I know. So, all right. What is my comforting soul food for the close of this? 10 of Wands in reverse, but it was also inverted. Oh, you know what this means? This is the bonus round. I confiscate all the magic, all the wands, and I make something for myself. Like, I don't have to sit on the floor anymore. I have some kind of a base, like a blanket. Yeah. So I don't have to sit on the dirty floor anymore. Or put my, like, food on, just on the bare floor. This is, yeah, confiscating all the magic. Talking about soul food, too. There's food in here. Like, I didn't expect that to be there. I think there's even ribs right here. Ribs and soda pop or something like that. Well, that's wonderful. I like it. Okay. So they just want me to focus on what I've done thus far. I don't need to prove it to, like, again, bonus round. It's ending with the bonus round, too. Like, come on. Tomorrow's Monday. Yeah, just tomorrow's Monday, and I'm doing better than I have ever done. And let's be good with that. All right, I think it's time to close this reading. Thanks very much for all donations provided in light and love. I certainly appreciate it. But now that this reading is officially over, I call back all my power, all my energy to pass through the white light of the Holy Spirit. Jesus Christ. And Archangel Michael's blue flame for cleansings, for blessings, and then to be refortified within me and only me through me. No attachments, hassle-free, no bother, but with all obvious bonus points. Yes, the crowd goes wild. In line love, thank you so very much. Now we're gonna close the portals. Let's close the portals. Let's close the portals. Upon closing the portals in this reading, I send all energies back to their appropriate locations outside of mine with their appropriate karmas due, assisting with a sequence of roll out and light and love. I close the portals in this reading now.